Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 320 of the Rifles Podcast. My name is Tyler. Join me, Tate. Christian Salado.
How's it going? Studio. We're not in studio. You can blame
Various
Eric.
things going on today.
There's things going on. I can't. Eric, I can't react to your face because
Can't capture two.
you're delayed.
Huh? Well, yeah, I can't capture two
delayed.
things on the webcam. You know how it goes. I could get two cameras set up.
Well, you could just capture the Discord call and have both of us. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right.
But yeah, we're here, Christian, to discuss Goat Piece.
We're here.
The legendary Goatness.
The legendary. This chapter, Eric. What do we want to say about
Listen.
this chapter off the bat?
Good, fine
Great
chapter.
chapter.
Nothing happened.
Overlap. Basically,
Oda's-
overlap. We're moving pieces.
See, this is
on
what
the
Oda
board.
does when he comes out of a flashback. He goes, "Oh, this is where Nami is. This is where Zoro's at. This is where Luffy's at." Yeah, we know. Oda, we know. But for the dummies out there, for the 11-year-old kids who don't remember Christian, he's gonna reestablish all the chess pieces.
Eric, he did this 3 times in Richmond Island. Right?
Yeah.
Where he goes around re-establishing all the chess pieces. And he skipped these chapters during Egghead. He skipped them.
He
skipped
did
all
set
the
up
way-
a cliffhanger, which was kind of cool. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Just on what it means. I mean, there's certain knowledge out there, but we'll discuss it. We'll discuss all the options, Chris.
okay. Alright, we'll discuss all the options.
Although,
Why some make more sense than
Right.
others.
but yeah, we're getting close to a certain episode.
So the man
we got
with
a
a certain
recap law episode to discuss what's going on with Law Christian last week. Blackbeard turned up that vertical leap. No
He's gonna
one
be
saw
nimble.
that coming. That Mihawk fight as well, that vertical leap. He's nimble.
He'll hit you with that
Will
Quake Fist.
Blackbeard dodge one of Luffy's moves?
You think so?
I'm gonna say no.
You
I'm gonna
think
say
he
no.
would?
He will not dodge a move ever once. But yet,
He'll never
but yeah,
dodge.
he's nimble enough to jump around.
Eric, people out there are saying there could be indeed an echo. Maybe Eric's just has his gain weird, but yeah. Maybe turn me down in your headphones, Eric.
Kind of got an echo going. It's interesting. I don't know how that works, but I'm confused by that. But let us know how
Anyway.
bad it is.
He said kind of, Eric.
Right,
He said
kind
kind
of.
of. So
Okay.
kind of.
But anyway,
Uh,
so we got
yeah.
the anime chugging along, quality's dipping, people getting mad. Chill out. All right.
I
Relax.
agree. It's alright. It's fine.
Well,
it's
every
fine.
time,
alright.
every
It's
time we
fi-
get like a slow-paced, okay episode. Oh, where's Wit? Oh, make it remake come, please.
Apparently, Eric, I'm
You're
echoing. So it has to be coming out of your setup. Because you're
Christian's-
streaming.
Christian's talking and it's echoing. I can't hear you echo on my side though. So
Okay.
and my headset's plugged into the computer, so I don't know why you'd echo. Unless you just your room's echoey. Is that what he means? Or is he getting double speed?
No, it doesn't. Well, let me give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Alright, well Christian investigates. I shall
Alright. Well, yeah, it is echoing.
what's echoing?
It's not too bad, Eric. You know, say it's not too
What
bad.
is echoing specifically?
It's me because I'm coming through the audio twice, somehow. I've come through twice. It's probably your gain on your mic, picking up the headphones.
If I put it over here, is the echo gone? That's fucking weird because this headset doesn't pick up anything.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
this
don't-
mic
hold on,
doesn't
man.
pick up any volume at all, so unless you directly speak into it, but I don't know. We'll talk.
Anyway.
we'll figure it out later.
All right.
I don't know why
Figure
it's
it out.
echoing, But yeah, the anime is going along. Egghead's starting. Not long to go in the manga. So, I'll bet who we come, Christian.
How many chapters do you think are left?
10.
Are we getting 5 chapters?
We can't get a Zoro Lucci full one chapter.
I think we
Come
are.
on.
I think we are. The longer it goes on like this, the higher the diff, the more need for an
Shout
actual
out to the
5
Zoro
chapter.
fans waiting on Twitter, Christian, hyping Lucci up. The longer it goes on.
The official translation destroyed them. And we'll talk about that, Eric. Why don't we get into the
Alright,
chapter?
let's get into the chapter. Christian. Jinbei needs to come in with the assist.
we'll get to that, alright? We're gonna relax. We're gonna go through the chapter, alright? We're at 11:05, the height of folly,
Yes.
Eric. Marines running to the ships, the Bustercall's been issued, run away, everyone running. Now, the reason why I think this is more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, is because all the Marines have evacuated by the time the Bustercall starts. Explain that, Eric.
They're on the shore. I don't like timelines are weird, man. Like what is Luffy just sitting there and because the tube's supposed to be fast, you know.
Yeah, but they gotta get to the tube, they gotta get in the
It's
thing, they gotta
traveled
fire
on,
off.
a few minutes, maybe a minute, you know.
Alright. So Marines running to the ships because of the Bustercall. Dole's concerned about Saturn and Kizaru. Saturn tells her we'll be alright. But she answers back, Eric. Kizaru has stopped fucking around. He says only one word to Dole. Go, Eric. Shadow Sandman on Twitter. He has said Kizaru's speech pattern has completely changed. He is serious. No more meme. No more troll. This man is serious.
Will people say mentally nerfed still? If they don't like the outcome, maybe.
Eric, people say it's hard to hear you now.
Now it's hard to hear me. What do people want, Christian? Let me hold a mic next to my face.
Put me down your headphones.
I did. You know, you're really not that loud. I don't know why it's picking it up, but hopefully that figures it out, Christian.
Kizaru has stopped fucking around, Eric. He's ready to go. He's made his decision. Vegapunk begs for everyone's life and to only take him, Eric. Can't all this be undone by my life? Saturn says no. We can't be sure you're not hiding anything,
Foolish
Vegapunk. Everything must be destroyed. Since Kuma's here, we don't know why you're fucking around. We need to destroy everything. It's over. I don't care anymore. We're destroying it all. Alright? I wonder what Aimu thinks about this, Eric. Because Aimu's probably like... Does he want the Mother Flame more than he wants history erased?
You probably want something
You know what I mean?
Nico erased more than the Mother Flame.
Okay.
You'd assure him, right?
Yeah. Saturn has revealed he has ordered the destruction of the research ship, Eric. It's O'Hara all over again. Saturn says it's all Vegapunk's fault. He shouldn't have stuck his nose into the ancient history. Why'd you have to do it?
I told you not to do it. You did it anyway.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
He did it anyway. Very annoying. Alright? Sanji's leading everyone back to the meeting point. Bonnie wants Sanji to go save Vegapunk. And he agrees. You gotta appreciate the no horny Sanji found.
I can't
Eric.
see it.
Oda not doing it. Oda is saving Sanji's life.
Sanji's big bro.
Alright? He's saving Sanji's life. Because he would be cooked on Twitter.
That'd be a problem.
For the longest. It would be a problem, alright?
It'd be Film Z all over again. We don't want that.
Nami tells Sanji that Zoro is still fighting Lucci and she sent Jinbei to help him. Eric. The Zoro fans are in shambles. So Eric, we're getting to the topic of the show, but Twitter has cooked people's brains on the power scale. And we're going to address you. Because you need to be addressed.
Okay.
Yet again.
I'll just say this.
Every
Who
time.
was right about Kuruma?
Why?
Who was right about Kuruma?
He's not you.
Who was right about Luffy?
Not you. You had him 3!
3? I never had him 3.
Again, Eric, it's a current list. You gotta
Kush's
go with
like,
the current
oh, he's
list.
not as strong as an admiral. I can't put him there yet.
I
Cap,
said on
huge
par.
cap.
I'll
Yeah, but you
wait.
had him under. You had him under.
I had one under Kizaru.
That was false.
Okay, alright, we'll see. But I have now adjusted the list. Alright? Luffy over Kizaru. By like 1 or 2 spaces. Right? But we gotta keep it consistent. Lucci deserves a top 30
Let me ask
spot.
this question.
What?
Watching a more stream as usual.
Okay, I don't know why you always watch your stream, you get triggered, but...
Think about this. People have Kuzan over Garp because only of stamina. Is that correct?
Okay.
He kind of fucked him up in that fight.
Meh! Where's the damage?
Speed blitzed. He had speed. He's complete.
Okay, where's
he's
the
way
damage?
faster than him.
Where's the damage?
There was more damage to Kuzan than Garp.
No damage.
There was some damage.
I don't see any damage. Blue hole, nothing. Punch in the face,
Right.
nothing. Clothesline,
But
nothing.
he's kind of outclassing the whole fight. Sure, he's holding back. But Garp, like, 1v the
that
entire
clutch.
crew and he's got a bunch of bums with him.
Yeah, okay.
Who said he's got a stamina issue? No one.
Eric, the old man got stabbed by Shiryu. Alright?
That's true.
The old man got cross punched in the face. Alright, he didn't put a
Do
dominant...
you think it lowered both characters?
It wasn't a dominant display. Yeah, it lowered both characters.
That's what I was kind of saying. It
Because
kind of made
Old Man Trio
both
has
characters
lowered
like top 15ish, top 20, top 15.
Nah, Kuzan's still top 10, Eric. You gotta fucking
I'm on this
calm
thing
down.
that I think Oda's nerfed him because he's washed up, and I don't think he's gonna switch at all.
I don't know about nerfed. I know who's gonna fight. Who would he fight?
Zolo.
Zoro, why? Why? They got no connection. They got
Yeah,
no...
but what? What's Shiryu's connection? He's got a sword.
Yeah. Zoro always fights... What's Zoro
What
got
were
connection
you
with
about
King?
to say? Zoro always fights the swordsman. That's false.
Yeah. I mean, we can cap all we want about it. But, you know, King, only reason why
I don't know,
Zoro fought King
Kuzan's
is
kind of weird because
Right,
eventually he's gonna have to turn and it's gonna fuck Blackbeard completely.
Yeah, he's gonna turn... There's no story reason for him to get
Blackbeard kind
defeated
of
by
needs
Straw Hat.
the firepower.
Eric, there's no reason that Kuzan...
Straw Hat's
has
bad
to
deep.
lose
I
Straw
don't know if Blackbeard can handle that depth.
Hey, man. We'll see what happens,
He's got,
alright?
he's
We
got
don't know anything about...
Pizarro.
We don't know anything about the deep... The deep roster is kind of sus.
Kinda.
We could
Kinda
maybe...
sus.
We could
Very
make a...
sus.
We could... Alright, Lafitte, question mark. No, there's no feats on Lafitte, Eric. He's a complete mystery.
Okay.
Alright?
Shiryu assumed strong.
And then we got Shiryu... Assume strong. Alright? So, that's the only 2 you really need to do, because the rest of the Straw Hats, you
Jinbei.
know, it doesn't really matter. Jinbei.
Frankie.
I
Don't
mean,
sleep on Frankie. Don't
Pizarro,
sleep on
you know?
Frankie. Don't sleep.
No. But, you know, the other, you know, the other Blackbeard commanders can, you know, we know where they fit. Alright? So, yeah. Zoro's still fighting Lucci. People have to stop coping. Zoro is still first commander level. Alright? And Lucci is also first commander level, so this fight was never going to be a low diff.
They wanted the low cushion.
Alright.
Luffy is so far in front of Zoro. It's stupid.
Luffy is just so far in front. It's just like... Since the time skip, Luffy's been this far in front. Alright? Now it's even better with Gear 5. Like, it's crazy. Alright? So... Like, theoretically, Zoro could deal with Luffy Snake Man. He doesn't have the observation.
Do you
Still Snake
think
Man.
Zoro gets like 3 shot just like Rob?
Yeah, 3 shot. Eric, it is not understood how powerful Gear 5 is.
The damage,
on a
the
power
damage.
level. On an attack power
The
level.
damage is. We talk about it all the time, Christian. Full armor penetration. Full damage.
You're taking that raw damage, alright? You're taking
Doesn't
that raw
matter what
damage.
Delphi you got. Doesn't matter what kind of haki you got. Ping in the head.
He's already felt that punishment, Eric. He went down for a solid couple
Right.
minutes, right? Do you want to see White? Do you want to see Star Gatling? What do you want to see?
Oh,
What do you want
Kizaru.
to see? Yeah.
Uh, Give me like a Red Dawn. Give me something crazy like that.
To beat Kizaru. I feel like it has to be a speed move to beat Kizaru. You're gonna outspeed Kizaru.
Let's get that
to beat
Looney
him.
Tunes shit going. Pull out a tennis racket. Hit the ball back. Let's get some dumb shit going. We haven't really got some dumb shit
Okay.
with Gear 5 in Egghead.
I mean, we got the goggles, you know.
Sure, against Lucci. Nothing really dumb against Kizaru.
I mean, Luffy doing dumb things.
Again,
but
Oda,
nothing.
Gigantomode. If he does nothing with it again, throw it in the bin.
We got a problem. We got a problem. All right. So the Bustercall's coming in. Nami's gone to go send help to Zoro. She's concerned
Robin's
about Luffy.
asleep.
Sanji says he'll handle it. Robin got fucked up during the night.
Something happened.
Yeah. The Bustercall has started, Eric. The cannonballs are firing. Vegapunk's life's
Despair.
work is crumbling before him. Frankie Kubra and Bonnie are blasted through the tube, Eric. Kizaru slices it, Eric. He just slices it. Cuts it in half. He's done. He's done enough. They're falling in a really good spread, Eric. This spread's very nice. This is a very nice spread.
Maybe that's why the chapter's so short.
Shout out the background
Right.
drawers. They got there, they sit there with the magnifying glass, with the perspective rulers, and they just sat there. And they drew the city.
Very nice.
You'll appreciate it. Alright? Luffy, we finally find out where Luffy is, Eric. He's eaten his fill next to a vending machine. He should get up soon. He says he's full. Now he's just gonna absorb all that energy.
Hilarious meme. By the way, Luffy didn't get fed by Kizaru. The goddamn vending machine was established in the arc.
Eric, how did he disappear? Did he move himself? What do we think?
Yeah, he probably just moved around. I don't know. It's not Caribou. It's all some bullshit. I don't think he's in Gear 5 anymore, from memory.
No.
So,
He's just on the floor.
eating on them
Well,
fruits.
the drawing's tiny. You can't really tell, but yeah. Eric, the research vessel has not been destroyed, but instead, the vessel sent to destroy it has been destroyed. Someone there on their way to Eric, a certain man.
Classic
A
Oda.
certain
Making
actor
characters
is on the
talk
way.
like no one talks, just a meme.
Yeah, like a Navy report. They are here.
Who?
Just for a cliffhanger. Alright, and that's the end of the chapter, Eric. Pretty simple, straightforward
Not the best
chapter. We've got a bridge chapter. Eric, we're done with the plot. It's time for
This
SmackDown.
chapter kind of annoyed
alright?
me.
Kind of annoyed you.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. I understand why Oda does it. He wants to show you all the characters, give you an update,
Cool-
so we can start the
Cool
SmackDowns.
cliffhanger. Although, kind of waste of time.
A lot of cool spreads
Right.
this chapter.
I'm gonna get a 6 out of 10, Christian.
With Navy ships, whatever. But
We've been getting peaked for months, Christian. I'm giving this one 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Unnecessary in Eric's eyes. Do you think Luffy just could have gotten up and we start the fight now and then everyone runs away
Yeah.
later? Is that what you said? Okay. I did appreciate Kizaru's change of mode in this chapter. He's very serious. Do you think Kizaru is no longer clouded?
Yeah,
What do we
but
think?
like, you know, he's kind of always been like, oh.
Eric, according to Sandman, no memes. Very short, sharp sentences.
Well, if he's not,
very
if
plain
he's not
language.
memeing anymore, let's see the SmackDown. Because we were kind of
Okay.
memed on round 1. Let's get a real fight round 2.
Okay.
You want to see that fight?
The gloves are off. I do. I want to see a no holds bar, Luffy versus Kizaru. We want to see the SmackDown go down. I think we're gonna get it.
Not long to go in this arc.
Eric, we've gotten Kizaru's basically his whole character and his background. Alright? We've seen his character, we've seen his motivations, kind of. We've seen that he likes the family dynamic of Vegapunk, and we've seen where his character has ended up. A sad man, Eric. As Vegapunk says, you're a sad man, Kizaru.
Very much a sad boy.
So we've kind of seen what we needed to see from Kizaru from a character's perspective. Now it's time for him to be defeated.
Let's get it.
This chapter, like Bridge chapter, was it unnecessary? That's a good question. Was it unnecessary? We're kind of setting up a scenario for someone to save Kuma and Bonnie.
Right.
So someone's gonna do it. Bustercall. It's basically this chapter's basically just like the Bustercall started.
Yeah.
And we're moving around pieces. So like, it's fine. 6 out of 10. It was a fine chat. It was alright. Great Kizaru panels. Always good
that
to
man's
see Kizaru's
face twists and contorts, Christian.
The cartoon man.
Alright. How strong is Shanks, Christian? Of course, Christian, Shanks is one of the options for a certain man.
Of course. Alright. How strong is Shanks? Every week we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks. And every week we answer. Shanks is stronger, Shanks is a god king. But there are people
Foolish
out
man.
there
Bums.
who say Blackbeard's the strongest.
No.
The man with the smallest legs. There are people out there who say Kaido's the strongest. The man who lost to Monkey Jesus, Eric. There are people out there who say sweatiest man on the planet. Okay,
So
is the
sweaty.
strongest.
Christian, too sweaty.
Eric, Oda loves this character. Oh, Oda jokes him. No, he doesn't. Alright?
He only
He's
does
just
that for
saying
Shanks,
alright?
Luffy, and Zoro.
That's true. There are people out there who think Dragon's the strongest, and those people, they're staying in there.
You,
We don't know
you
why.
like that meme on Twitter? It's like crossed out all the chapters, like 1000, 1001, 101.
Yeah,
Just goes down the list.
yeah. There are people out there, Eric, who say Aimu's the strongest. The technology merchant who only has done anything with technology, Eric. And then we have the worst of all, the people who think Mihawk is the strongest. They are the most obnoxious people on Twitter.
They claim it.
They try and make
claim
it.
we're obnoxious, Christian.
They claim the Shanks fans are obnoxious, but it's always a defensive maneuver against the Mihawk fans. So they come at us.
They say silly things like Zoro beats Kaido. We can't have that.
Eric, Shanks is so strong, and Shanks is the god king, Eric. Every week a big 100% factual information to table. This week's evidence is Shanks is so strong, his apprentice one-shot Lucci, while Mihawk's apprentice is still struggling in an extreme diff. That's crazy. Shanks is stronger, Shanks is the god king. Moving on, topic of the show. Has agenda gone too far, Eric?
Twitter's wild. Before we talk, I don't know. I feel like this is only an issue on Twitter. Because
Eric, I feel like it bleeds
because
into
the men we
discussions, though. I feel
because
like
the men we respect. We're talking about Roger. We're talking about Killer Lightning. We're talking about Brago. We're talking about Recon. We're talking about all these men.
Hey, Brago does indulge in this though. He does.
He does indulge in it for the meme, but he always has Shanks on the top. Okay.
All right.
This is the JD Legend, of course, the arbiter of the agenda piece, the originator of the said term, Christian.
Eric, it's just gotten so toxic on Twitter about Zoro and Sanji. And
I feel like
Mihawk.
Sanji fans aren't even throwing punches. They're just kind of beating the dead horse at this point.
They've been doing that for a while, Eric.
Because they know that they would see Christian. The Zoro fans were calmer than Luffy fans. They thought they had a case, and now this is what happens. As soon as Zoro is cleared, no chance, they go back to bully Sanji.
Right. That's right. They go every time they try and go for the throne of Luffy, they get knocked back. Then have to go back to Sanji. Alright? But Eric, The mentality of your character is either number one or will be number one, or they're just absolute trash, garbage. Doesn't need to
Right.
exist. It's annoying. Alright? Does Dragon need to be top one to be relevant? No. Unless he's fighting top tier dudes. But top tier versus top tier never happens.
Christian.
Unless it's Luffy versus top tier.
It has to be top one all time now. It's not enough to surpass the dead. It's not enough to surpass the living creature. We have to surpass the dead as well.
The dead. Top one all time.
The older generation.
And then we start. And then we start overinflating feats with some Seth the Programmer nonsense math.
How you gonna say Mihawk is stronger than Roger?
And then we start pixel scaling.
Right.
Alright. And then we start overcomplicating situations.
Then we say Luffy's 10 times faster than the speed of light.
Eric, then we're saying we're overcomplicating situations like Zora's not using ACOG, he's using
people
Hell
acting
Flames.
like people
what
acting,
the fuck are you
people
talking
acting like
about?
it's unclear when it's not.
They're overcomplicating to cope, alright? Then the spin comes. Oh, well, then we have to overinflate the other character who's fighting it. We have to spin.
Right.
We have to spin. And then the cope finally gives way to the bad writing. Oda does not write. He's nerfed Zoro, he's nerfed Sanji, he's nerfed Luffy, he's nerfed Kizaru. The bad writing comes in, Eric. Plot. As I say, plot conveniences. Eric, and how do we always get it right when we say these characters are this level and it should take this long and it should take this many moves? How do we always get it right? Because it's clear.
I think the
if you start coping and you start overcomplicating and you start inflating shit,
I think this is how this is how you get to the right answer the most of the time. You're a Luffy fan. Luffy stands usually power scale correctly.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna contort to make Zoro stronger than he is.
There was people putting Luffy top 3 and they were incorrect. No.
A little bit overinflation. But we're not talking about, we're not talking about, king over admirals and all this nonsense, If you're a Luffy fan first, you usually get it right because you're not clouded by bias. Because Luffy's the main character and everything flows through him in terms of relative power.
That's right. So if you're a Luffy fan, you basically always win. Because Luffy basically
because
always
he's
wins,
the gauge of which Oda dictates the power at certain points. Someone's either stronger or weaker than Luffy, then it all falls into place.
Eric, like Oda always tries to do this thing with the plot where it's like he's trying to make the plot bigger than the characters that are there.
Right.
So like even at Egghead, with this Bustercall, no one buys that the Bustercall is gonna do jack shit, but Oda's making it a big deal. He did the same thing in Onigashima. Oh, we're gonna drop Onigashima, and then everyone's gonna die. He always does this. He tries to make the plot bigger, so the characters have to do something and they have to do other shit. They can't just straight up fight. It's not a tournament, alright? So he's always trying to put some doubt in your mind, Eric. Ignore the doubt. Alright? Ignore the cope, ignore it. Because it's not relevant.
I don't know. I think Sanji fans usually get it right too.
I think Sanji fans, sometimes they overinflate the speed aspect. That's what I remember.
The only reason why the Zoro cope's so weird is because of the titles and the black swords and the swordsmanship and all that stuff.
Like, look at Jinbei in Wano, right? What did he do? He beat Who's Who in one chapter, and then he's fucking around with
water,
with Kono's goons and water, and doing side plot. Because Oda has to make everyone burning alive.
I don't know why he couldn't just defeat
like a bigger threat than Kano. I don't know why
he couldn't just defeat Jack. It had to be Ino or Asha.
Just defeat Jack. Just defeat Jack. All right. Who cares? All right. So it's weird. Alright, Oda likes to. He doesn't just like to have straight fights. He likes to throw in a situation to make characters do things and not fight, basically. Alright? So, Eric and Sanji fans, they overinflate his abilities, they overinflate the
Of course,
speed,
Christian's
they
favorite healing
overinflate the
factor.
regen. Healing factor that's not a healing factor, it's annoying.
The
And
kind
then we
of
got
weird,
this
the kind
weird
of weird
reverse.
thing about the Zoro and Sanji's new abilities is we kind of really don't know. They're not really established yet.
Well, Zoro's is.
Yeah,
Sanji's a
yeah,
little
but
more
there's
unclear.
also caveats on that as well.
Well, what's the
He was
caveats?
fighting King for a while, then he unlocked it. What does it mean when he's fresh?
Eric, it's the same with Gear 5. And what does Oda tell you? That shit doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Every time he does
Sanji's
this.
more unclear than Zoro.
Well, the weird reverse eyebrow,
Is
does
it
he
a
always have the
mode?
durability? Is it a
Does
mode?
he always,
It's
always
confusing.
have the durability unlocked?
Yeah. Confusing. So we'll get some of this. Sanji's not going to do much this arc. He might get a good hit in on
There's
Saturn.
just enough guys to fight. We only got 2 guys.
There's only 2 guys, really. I think Vice Admirals have already left the island. Eric, your prediction was wrong. No. Jay Garcia's standing here. He's going to get his ass kicked in.
Odd.
So
A
he's
real
staying.
odd move from Jay.
Eric, he's arrogant. He's immune. He's just like, I don't care if we get hit by a cannonball.
We
just
still
regen.
kind of need that Luffy Kuruma Bonnie moment. I don't know when we're gonna get that.
That's a good point. I assume we'll get it soon.
It's
Because,
kind of
again,
weird we
we've
didn't
been
get
there
it
for it.
straight after he turned up. Like kind of everyone just
Also,
kind
the
of
giant
everyone just
robot.
kind of spread out.
You know what's happening with the giant robot? You know,
Is a
many
giant
questions
robot Yonko
still left to be
level?
answered.
Could be. Who knows? But yeah.
So yeah, it's not that complicated. People gotta
Yeah,
stop spitting
just power
and doing
scale,
weird
just
power
power
scaling
scale through
shit.
Luffy, and yes, Luffy's fast past Zoro. It's not even close.
No, Luffy's three shotting Zoro.
Yeah, and then power scale,
And that's
the
where
power
we're
scale
at.
around that. Don't try.
There is no logic or reason that Zoro could even
Zoro
compete.
can't even dodge an Imperial arrow
one-
from King. How's he gonna deal with Luffy's speed?
Zoro's losing to Snake Man. He doesn't have future sight.
Right.
That's where we're at. And Luffy's got Gear 5, which is even crazier. I don't get where people get off. That Zoro is like even close to Luffy.
So bottom line, for the pair people struggling with the power scaling, funnel through Luffy, and you'll get your answers.
Eric, famously, this was our biggest problem during Wano. We're like, how are Zoro and Sanji gotta scrape their ass together and get to commander level?
2 power ups each.
Oda said 2 power ups each. Alright? So they weren't commander level, and then during Wano they got commander level. Alright? It's not that hard. Alright? And now they're commander level. Maybe after Egghead, or
Zoro
maybe
went
after
from
a real
struggling with
fight.
Denjiro
they'll
to
be-
beating King.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So after maybe Elbaf, they'll be Admiral level. And Luffy will be true
And then
Emperor
that's
level.
it.
It'll be like top 3. And then that's it, we're into the story.
Right.
So there's the
We're
final
close to the
battles.
top of where they're at. And no, Zoro's not going to be stronger than Gold Roger.
He's not gonna be stronger than Luffy
Okay?
either.
Stupid. We're going to have fucking 6 Yonkos on one crew going into the end war.
Yeah, fuck it, you know? Why not?
Next Christian questions.
Questions.
Questions from the people.
From Annie.
Yes.
Do you think people can't move around Saturn because he's immobilizing them with an invisible spider net just like Dofi? Possible.
I'm going to say you
do you
have
think
to
about
be
that?
looking at him to get stunned. Like he has to do the you have to see the aura. It's like in WoW when you turn around when a flash comes at you. You know those moves? Or like an RPG, you have to turn around so you don't get blinded.
Medusa, Eric. You just could have said Medusa, alright?
But you know, people can look at him, but you have to get. He has to activate the magic, I guess.
Okay, he did smack Sanji in the face with
Yeah,
it.
but he didn't hit Vegapunk, and Vegapunk couldn't move.
Well, maybe he's a fucking guy, you know?
True. Didn't Frankie either, did he?
No, but I don't know. For Precon, Brago says that Dragon show up would be bad for his character.
He's right.
I get where he's coming from. He's kind of right because like that this just means Dragon can teleport.
Also, like
And
in
like,
the
where
hour
is he?
he's turning up, you know,
Yeah.
he could. The narrative cope is out there. Dragon can only turn up when his plan is ready to be executed.
That's right. So if it's now, it's
Right.
kind of weird. Alright? I think that with Saturn out in the open and isolated for the first time in the story, it would be worse for his character not to make a move. Eric, Oda's not going to ruin the scale of his world to have Dragon teleport in. It took Kumar 2 days to get the Egghead.
Right.
Alright? Or 24
You
hours.
can make excuses for
Kuma
Blackbeard
24
because
hours.
you know he's got a man with the Warp fruit on him. So
Yeah, but whatever. He's also close, relatively. Dragon's in Kawabaka in the Grand Line. It took Kuma 24 hours to get there.
no.
No. Alright? Oda's not going to ruin the scale of his world for that, Eric. From Ashkadi, will Smoothie reveal her purpose in the story and squeeze the lava out of Big Mum?
No.
I mean, I imagine there might be some healing bullshit going on there, but
She might just steal Smoothie's
think
soul
so.
to heal herself.
who knows? Rank the Straw Hats from favorite to least favorite. Number 1, Straw Hat, Eric.
Luffy,
Number 2.
Zoro,
Number 3.
Jinbei,
Jinbei. Number 4.
Frankie,
Right. Number 5.
Sanji,
Number 6.
Nami,
Number 7.
Robin,
Number 8.
Brook,
Number 9.
Chopper.
How was Usopp last?
I'm not happy with the
That's
Brook
crazy.
placement either.
That's crazy.
I'm not happy with my Brook placement either.
Is it happening that he needs more time? It changes on the daily.
Yeah. We love the Straw
To be
Hats.
honest, it
There's
changes.
no-
On the, you see a raw tweet of Brook doing something raw. He jumps like 3 spaces. You know.
Right, you remember his Big Mom space? He jumps to.
That's right. He jumps
He jumps
3
Sanji,
spaces.
you know.
Yeah. You think about Nami and Ulti. She goes down 2 places. It is what it is. Alright.
Why you don't like
Just
that?
depends on the day.
You don't like Nami ulti?
Nami. What do you mean? Oh, hey, her fight was stolen.
I thought you meant a speech.
No, I'm talking about the fight, Eric. You watch the speech, the space,
That's what I'm saying.
goes up
The
2
speech
spaces.
goes up.
You watch the fight, the placement
There
goes
was
down
no
2
fight.
spaces. Exactly. The fight never existed. Alright. From Chris D. If Sanji starts fighting with Kizaru, the Zoro vs Sanji debate will be at its height. What's the best outcome for the Sanji if that happens?
Sanji does damage.
Eric,
That's
and
the best outcome. Because Zoro didn't do anything against
Eric, he's-
Fuji.
Kizaru, if Sanji ends up fighting Kizaru, it's just going to be used to hype up Kizaru, as always.
Or Zoro.
Sanji's always used as a punching bag to hype the villain. Alright, Virgo.
You don't need to
Dofi.
list all of them.
Alright?
Kuruma.
Kuruma. Always Sanji is used. Alright? For the Luffy fight. But yeah. I'm surprised Sanji didn't get one shot by Kaido.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there, but, you know. Alright. From J. Lokupa. Do you think Momonosuke will be as strong as Odin before he left Wano during the final war? Well, the final war is maybe a month away, so it's going to be hard to...
I'm going to say he's going to be very strong.
He'll be Dragonfall most of the time, Eric. He's not going to be doing some
Hybrid
shit.
form? Asanachi? Hybrid form Sanachi? Momonosuke? Question, that might be top 1.
He learns hybrid form in like a month.
Right, and then pulls out the Paradise Totsuka Sanachi.
Well, pulls out the awakening, Eric. That's crazy. Do you think Katakuri's ACOG beats Kizaru? I do. He doesn't have ACOG.
If Katakuri had ACOG, he beats Kizaru. Is that what he's trying to say?
Do you think Katakuri with
Right.
ACOG? Okay, no.
Nah, Kizaru's probably got the
No.
vision to deal with him.
Kizaru definitely has high level observation. Right? He might have the highest level observation outside of Shanks. Because as we saw in Film Red, Eric. As we
He's
saw.
like, yeah, Katakuri, I know. Thanks, though. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Bushido Brown, Eric, also known as
Wing
Wing.
Zero can be found lurking on
Kizaru-
Call Channel Discords.
Kizaru got one shot and was down 10 chapters, not an L. Kuma punched Jay and took off his arm, not an L. Luffy literally stepped on Lucci, not an L. Marine fanboys have no accountability. It's always cope and spin. Always. But Wig, they're also not
Why are
commander
you gonna
level. You
bet
gotta
on the
relax.
Navy? It was they were always gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. They're always gonna lose.
At least bet on the last villain or like one of the hero characters.
Who Christie? Zoro says not happy with the official translation. Zoro still being held up by Lucci, so Jinbei was gonna go put a stop to that.
What if it's an actual tag team on Luch?
Zoro will never escape these allegations. These fraudulent allegations. Or Lucci will just go up to Admiral level. Lucci was the strongest. Lucci was stronger than Kizaru, Eric.
Yeah,
Or
we
equal
got
to
3 shot,
Kizaru.
you know?
Monkey D's is Eric. Kizaru got
Maybe
one shot.
Kizaru's gonna get 3 shot.
Eric, the Gear 5 damage. It might be the strongest AP in the verse.
It made
I'm
Kaido
trying to-
question his life.
Eric,
He was rattled. He's like, who is this man?
people like to talk about it. People like to talk about the Alkainu AP.
Right.
Alright, they like to talk about it. But what about that Monkey D's AP, Eric?
No, it's stupid. It might have the
it's
stun
ridiculous.
side effect on it, Christian. The stun affix. You get hit with it, you get the chance to stun go very high.
Very high. It's so much damage, your body can't comprehend it, and you just like.
Well, your
get
brain
stunned.
gets rattled. It's very painful.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit bouncing back when like it stops turning rubber. The brain just rattles against the
that's
skull.
brain
That's stupid.
That's brain damage, alright? And Zoro stands gonna overhype Dragon Blaze like it was gonna kill Kaido. We don't want to go back to ZKK era, Eric. We don't want to go back to that.
There's still men out there with ZKK as their Twitter tag handle, Christian. Bad look.
If your Twitter tag's still ZKK, you
You
need to
need a
sort
new
your life
tag.
out.
You need a new account.
You do. Zoro kills Kizaru, Eric. It's updated.
And they wanted Zoro to fight Kizaru because he's got a laser sword.
From Silvers, Eric. Worst shit is on a campaign for Lucci for Straw Hat. Tell them they're fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. It's the same people that wanted Caesar, Eric. It's weird. I don't understand it.
Remember
It's
people who was mad that Lucci wasn't doing anything in the corner and was gonna
Breezy Bird,
wa-
Eric.
was it
Breezy
Breezy?
Bird? Where is he?
wasn't
Yeah.
it who's the villain of the show, Christian? Is
Breezy
it
Bird.
Breezy?
Not Breezy Bird. Harvest
Harvest
of
Bear was
Mary.
like, oh, Lucci's gonna be a friend to watch. I don't know.
Eric, he has not commented in a few weeks.
I'm aware.
From Dev. Agenda ruins people's reading comprehension in this community. It's true. It's actually... People don't read the chapters, Eric. I swear people just read the spoilers and then
Spin.
they argue with each other for a week.
And they spin on the panels.
Yeah. Article literally have the narrator say Kizaru was never trying to win, and people would argue Luffy Gear 5 limit somehow, and Zoro A, King of Hell, would never try at all. You know, it's a lot. I hope we get that round 2. I hope we get that no
Shenanigans.
excuses matchup. Just give us the answer, alright? From Tom. Could all Gorosei have the power related to insects? a play on Otis' part since they refer to humans as such. I mean, we see a bird. You know, we see Saturn, his spider ball, a big head, a weird like I don't know, bat I don't know, a lot of different creatures. So maybe I don't know, could be. They will say everyone's an insect. That's their favorite line.
Right.
But yeah. Then there's all the questions, Eric.
Another week in the books.
Next week we got a chapter. The week after that, no chapter, I believe. Is that correct?
What do you want to do? You want to do JoJo or you want to get one of the boys on, Christian?
We got 2 chapters of JoJo to do. 2 chapters.
Is Recon up to date? Maybe we can chat with Recon about JoJo.
It should be. Well, so I think we could ask him. Alright. Eric. Takes is the strongest. Takes is Go King.
Good night.